world! My name is Jenny and welcome to the newest episode of Jen's Poké Talk. In my last two videos, I covered my adventures in Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Yellow. Today, I will be telling you all about my journey throughout Kanto and Johto in Pokemon Gold. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started! After the intro stuff, I went to see Professor Elm to get my female Chikorita that I named Chica. While running an errand for the professor, I picked up the mystery egg from Mr. Pokemon, received the Pokedex from Professor Oak, and defeated my rival Silver and his stolen Cyndaquil. Later, I caught Birdie the male Pidgey and Furry the male Sentret on Route 29, and then Wise the female Hoothoot, Rowdy the female Rattata, and Widow the female Spinarak on Route 30 at night before reaching Violet City. I caught Ace the male Ghastly in Sprout Tower at night as my team and I climbed up to get the hidden machine for Flash. After that, my team and I challenged the first Johto gym. After 3 potion heals and a berry, Chica took down Faulkner's Pidgey and his ace, Pidgeotto. I obtained the mystery egg from Elm's assistant and called it a day after that. While training, Chica evolved into Bayleaf. After rescuing the local Slowpoke from Team Rocket, I went to challenge the second Johto gym and Bugsy Scyther KO'd my entire team, including Bayleaf. What? Why? So, after hatching the mystery egg into Destiny the male Togepi on Route 31, my team and I tried the gym again. With the pink bow powering up her tackle attack, Chica finally took out Bugsy's Metapod. Kakuna, Chica had to use poison powder, be switched out when damaged too much, before defeating Scyther. I later struggled to defeat Silver and his team, especially his Quilava, but we did it! After traveling through Ilex Forest and Route 34, I took on my first bug catching contest. I ended up in second place with Sai the female Scyther. While traveling on Route 35, I caught Nina the female Nidoran, and then Breeze the male Caterpie in National Park. Then it was time to challenge Whitney's gym. After defeating Clefairy, Chica with Poison Powder managed to win against the evil Ace male tank. I ran into Bill in the Pokemon Center before following him back to his home in Goldenrod City. There I got Amethyst the male Eevee, and while training, Furry evolved into Furret. Later I defeated Silver in the Burned Tower, before taking on the 4th Johto gym. This battle was funny and annoying at the same time. Morty's Ghastly fainted after using the Curse move twice, after I switched different Pokemon in. The first Haunter went down to Curse and Chica's Razor Leaf. When the final Haunter was low on health, the Ace Gengar was knocked out by Birdie's Gust attack after he repeatedly put Birdie to sleep. As a result, Birdie evolved into Pidgeotto, and then Chica evolved into Meganium while training in Union Cave. I won first place in the bug catching contest with Pin the female Pinsir this time, after delivering the secret potion item to Jasmine before challenging the 5th Johto gym. My team was Chica the Meganium, Destiny the Togepi, Amethyst the Eevee, Rowdy the Rattata, Birdie the Pidgeotto, and Furry the Furret. Okay, technically I did have 3 normal types the fighting type gym, but it wasn't too hard because, well, I just swept the 2 Pokemon with my Meganium. I returned and challenged Jasmine's gym with the same team and completely took down her team as well with my Meganium. And people say that Chikorita to Meganium is useless in a Johto playthrough. Who are they kidding? I beat 6 of the Johto gyms with my Meganium from a Chikorita. I later evolved Ratty into Raticate, caught Gigi the male shiny Gyarados at the Lake of Rage, while storming the Team Rocket hideout with Lance. Destiny evolved into Togetic. The Mahogany Gym was next. While Chica dealt with Seal and Dugong, Bryce's ace Piloswine was finished off by Gigi. After defeating Team Rocket once again, I received the Rainbow Wing from the Radio Tower Director as thanks. It took me half of the morning to reach the top of the Tin Tower where Ho-Oh was. It was ridiculous. And then it took me 5 resets just to catch the bird box art legendary. With the best Pokeballs I had in hand, 20 Great Balls. It was so frustrating. I named it Heart after its future remake, Pokemon Heart Gold, before I challenged the final Johto gym with my team. This battle was more irritating and annoying than having to deal with Bugsy's stupid Scyther. While Gigi, Chica, and Heart took down one of the 3 Dragonairs, Kingdra was ultimately scary to face. But Chica got the win, and despite doing so, Claire is so selfish about losing that I had to go to the empty Dragon's Den just to get a stupid Dragon's Fang, just so she'll give me my badge. What is up with the stuff in this region? Later, I caught a male Chinchou after fishing him up with a good rod in Olivine Harbor and evolved him into Lantern. Despite struggling to defeat his team, Silver and his Pokemon were defeated by my team and Amethyst landing the final attack on his stupid Kadabra. What is it with this line? I don't understand it. Day 6 was about training up my team to levels in order to get through the Pokemon League. During this, Amethyst finally evolved into an Espeon. But he evolved at level 40, so he missed the psychic type move he would have learned leveling up at level 36. This was my final team for the Pokemon League. Will was up first. Glimmer defeated the first Xatu. Heart knocked out Exeggutor. Chica KO'd Slowbro. And while Gigi fell to Jinx, Heart came in and took it down. And then the final Xatu was also defeated by Glimmer. Next up was Koga. Glimmer took down Ariados. Heart totally burned Fortress to a crisp. Chica defeated Muk despite being a grass type against a poison type. Destiny dealt with Venomoth. And then after a while, Glimmer took out the double Team Happy Crobat. Bruno was not a pushover like in Blue and Yellow. Gigi defeated Hitmontop, Heart dealt with Hitmonchan, Amethyst took down Onix with 2 Iron Tail attacks, and while Destiny fell to Hitmonlee's high jump kick attacks, Chica cleaned up, and then when Chica and Heart fell to the Ace Machamp, Amethyst ended up clutching the win despite having no psychic type attack moves. Karen was the final member, and man, she was tough for a reason. It took a while, but Gigi managed to defeat her Umbreon. Amethyst and Destiny defeated Gengar, but sadly, Amethyst fell to the horrible Destiny Bond Gengar setup. Salute to you, my dear Amethyst. Heart defeated Murkrow, Glimmer surfed the Ace Houndoom down, and then Chica KO'd the Vileplume after being paralyzed by Stumpspore. Lance was the final hurdle in this challenge to surpass. Glimmer took down Gyarados. Chica fell to the first Dragonite, who was later defeated by Heart. Gigi defeated the second one. Glimmer finished off Aerodactyl after Amethyst fell to it. Heart took down the Ace Dragonite, and while living with 27 HP left from a Hyper Beam, Glimmer defeated Charizard. My team and I had conquered the Johto half of Pokémon Gold. And now, the post-game. After obtaining the SS ticket from Professor Elm, my team and I explored the SS Aqua ship, which included rescuing the captain from a crazy little girl before arriving in Vermilion City. As there was basically nothing to do, my team and I challenged the first Kanto gym. Chica destroyed Raichu with Earthquake. Destiny and the first Electrode went down to an unfair explosion attack. Chica and Amethyst took down Magneton. Gigi miraculously survived the second Electrode's explosion attack, and then Chica finished off the Ace Electabuzz with Earthquake. Upon arriving in Saffron City, I finally got the technical machine move for Psychic, which I immediately taught to Amethyst before entering the second Kanto gym. Destiny and Amethyst took down Sabrina's Espeon. Heart defeated Mr. Mime, and despite the recovery insanity he kept spamming and several of my Pokemon falling to him, Destiny finished off the Ace Alakazam. After recovering the stolen machine part from the odd Team Rocket grunt, I returned it to the power plant owner and got the TM for Zap Cannon as a reward. Then it was time to challenge the third Kanto gym. Gigi took out Misty's Golduck, Chica dealt with Quagsire and the Ace Starmie, and then Chica and Amethyst defeated Lapras. I challenged the fourth Kanto gym, which was hilarious because Heart the Ho-Oh dominated the entire battle against Erica's team. It was ridiculously crazy. I knew Ho-Oh was crazy strong, but this was overkill. While battling the gym trainers, Batty evolved into Golbat before we challenged the 5th Kanto gym. Crobat was KO'd by Gigi, Chica took down the 2 Weezing, Destiny knocked out Ariados, and Heart destroyed the Ace Venomoth. After obtaining the Silver Wing from an old man, I challenged the 6th Kanto gym. Like Erica's gym, except with Chica, the Meganium, this was a piece of cake. I defeated Silver and his fully evolved team for the last time before returning to Johto on the Magnet Train. I also had to do 3 resets to catch Sol the Lugia at level 70, but I did it. Then I headed for the 7th Kanto gym, which is basically the Seafoam Island after Cinnabar blew up 3 years ago from a volcanic eruption. I don't know what to tell you guys. This gym was actually a breeze for Gigi to take down. Then it was time for the final Kanto gym. Heart took down his Pidgeot, Chica KO'd Rhydon. It took 3 of my Pokemon to defeat his annoying Exeggutor, and when Chica fell to Gyarados, Amethyst took it down. Heart dealt with Alakazam after Destiny fell to it, and when Gigi was roared out of battle by Arcanine, Amethyst finished it off. Then came the last hurdle in the post-game for every single player who ever played Pokemon Gold. Red. My team and I tried so hard to beat him twice, and we were beaten down by his demonic Snorlax. Out of all his toughest Pokemon, why is his Snorlax the one to take my poor partners down? The third attempt ended up going to midnight. Sheikah's destroyed Red's high-level Pikachu, Heart KO'd Venusaur. Glimmer kept using his Spark Attack until Blastoise fell. Sheikah struggled a lot, but took down Red's Espeon. Heart took down Charizard, and finally, it took a huge team effort, but Red Snorlax fell with one last Earthquake attack from my loyal Chica, the Meganium. And that was my entire journey through Pokemon Gold. As you can tell from my voice, I didn't enjoy it when it got to the post-game part of Red, and now I know why other players struggled to beat him. Regardless of that, I did have fun having Heart the Ho-Oh on my team, and Chica the Meganium was definitely one of the MVPs alongside Amethyst the Espeon. As for future videos, I'm currently playing through Pokemon Silver. Look forward to all of that by subscribing to the channel. So, until then, see ya!